Hello, welcome back. Oh, did I just poke a hole? I heard my pickaxe hit something. Hello, welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is episode 4 of my survival series. And on the last episode, we captured a couple of mob spawners up here. It took a very long time, it was very difficult. I died a bunch of times. Oh, that was such a pain. And we were very distracted doing that when my actual goal was I wanted to come down here and find some diamonds. And you can see we did some strip mining. Not a whole lot. And unfortunately, I have no diamonds. No diamonds at all, except for the 3 in this pickaxe. So I'm hoping to change that today. I'm hoping that we can do some more mining today, see if we can find some more down here and find some other goodies as well. As you see, we got a lot of iron and picking up some redstone and things, but the real goal is to get some diamonds, get a full set of diamond gear, and then I want to go up there and actually build a base. I'm currently sharing a village with some villagers, and they keep taking my bed. I'm tired of sharing my bed with those villagers. So we need to get started on a real base. So hopefully we can do that after we get ourselves some diamonds. Alright, so let's get to it. So there we have it. 6 more diamonds. Not that many, but hey, I'll take 6. Still need lots and lots more. So hopefully I can find some more really soon. And I really wish I had a fortune pickaxe. That's something I'm going to have to do very soon, is get myself set up to do some enchanting. Alright, so there we go. I've got, looks like 4 more diamonds. I have to be careful. Oh, hey, that's my axe. There we go. Have to be careful because up here I hear some skeletons and things sneaking around. But I've blocked it up. There's some water flowing up there. Thankfully, the hole didn't open and something didn't fall in to get me. But I'm trying to avoid mobs right now at this time. I just want to do my mining and hopefully come out of this with lots and lots of diamonds. At least to make enough to make a full set of gear, and oh, I don't want to go in there. Yep, so that's the end of this one, I guess. But I want to make a full set of gear, and then I'm going to work on my base and hopefully start working on getting some villagers gathered in so I can maybe get some librarians and set up a villager trading hall and get some enchantments going. That way, once I've gathered up all these diamonds and get myself a full set of gear, it's not just going to break. Like this pickaxe, this isn't going to last much longer. Alright, maybe I should find a different place to go. Well, hello again. I now have a full set of diamond armor and a full set of diamond tools, and I've even got 2 diamonds to spare. Yeah, I could make a diamond hoe, but I don't need a diamond hoe right now. Maybe eventually I will need a diamond hoe, but I don't need one right now. So as you can see from the map in my upper right corner of the screen, I did a lot of strip mining. I dug out quite a large area down here and finally found all the diamonds that I needed. It took quite a long time and I really don't want to lose this stuff. You know, I don't want to have to replace it when it breaks, so I'm really hoping that I can get it enchanted with mending and then get those spawners up there turned into a mob grinder so I can get some experience. So we got a lot of work to do to get all that set up and established. I'm also going to have to make a melon and pumpkin farm and get some farmer villagers to get some emeralds, because I don't have very many. I think I've got some over in the village, but I don't really have many emeralds to my name to be able to trade with the villagers right now. So we got quite a few things to do, and so let's head back up there and get started. After I came up from my mine, I decided to start gathering some materials for my base, since I currently don't have any materials. I started with wood, and you can see I planted some sugarcane there, but then I got a little bit distracted, and I went off to mark the corners of the spawn chunks. If you don't know what the spawn chunks are, they are chunks around spawn that are always loaded no matter where you are in the world, which means that things will continue to grow, farms will continue to produce, and I wanted to have these marked for future reference when I start building some farms. You can see on the map right here that they are all marked and spawn is basically in the center of them. And then I just started farming a bunch more trees, started planting a couple different types of trees. I've got oak, dark oak, spruce, and birch right now. I'm going to have to get some acacia and some jungle trees soon as well. And then I started breeding some cows, planted some wheat and some pumpkins. They're not very big farms right now, but they will grow and probably be moved from this location. And then as I was creating these videos in the replay mod, I noticed that there were some diamonds that I missed down in my mine, and there was actually 12 diamonds in this spot. So I've been a little bit busy. As you can see, I have been gathering up lots and lots of wood. I have tons of oak and tons of dark oak, not too much spruce and birch, and this is probably not even enough. This is enough to get started. I also have a bunch of leaves. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I figured, since I was getting rid of them off the trees and using shears, I might as well hang on to them, because you never know when you might need a lot of leaves. And so I've kind of got things sort of organized around here. I did smelt some stone to make some smooth stone. I've got some cobblestone. I brought up a bunch of the materials from down in the caves. I don't know what I'm going to need yet. I have no clue exactly what I'm going to do. But I figure I'd get the materials up here where I'm going to start building. And over here, I started a little bit of a farm. I've got some pumpkins going, I've got some wheat. I know this is a very small wheat farm, and later on I'll probably make something bigger and maybe more automated. But right now I'm just trying to gather as much wheat as I can so that I can breed these cows. Oh, I think I broke the wrong one there. I'm going to need a lot of leather for things like item frames and books for an enchanting room. There's no sense making an enchanting room and not having the maximum enchant level possible, right? And I wonder if these guys are ready to be fed again. Let's see. See if we can feed the cows again. Yep, they're ready. So hopefully this will give us enough to get an enchanting room built. I might have enough already, I'm not really sure. But I definitely don't want to have to struggle with getting leather, so I want to make sure that I have plenty. And I know they're in this really tiny pen over here, but what is a Minecraft world without cows crammed into a tiny little pen at the beginning of your world, right? And I've started a little tiny pumpkin farm here. I don't have that many pumpkins just yet. These guys are loud. But it's just a start. Eventually I do want to make a more automated melon and pumpkin farm, because I'm going to need those to trade with the villagers once I build a villager trading home. I want to get some farmers and trade with them to get some emeralds. That way I can use those emeralds to trade and get some enchanted books and other various things that I'm going to need from the villagers. So I was looking around this area, and we have this kind of natural dip right here. And I'm thinking that this is going to be the spot that I'm going to build my base, my house, is going to go here. Because I want a basement in it where I'm probably going to put most of my storage. And we've already got a basement kind of already dug out right here. And I always try to build with the natural landscape without just going and destroying the natural landscape too much. And like I said, we have this dip here in this area right behind where I'm at anyways. And we could just kind of close this area off, maybe remove this hill right here. And we've got a nice big basement inside of our base. And it'll face the water. All these trees will go away. This is just temporary for now. And then the back door could be back here someplace. We could have basement entrances. I don't know exactly how big this is going to be yet, but I've got plenty of room here to make something really, really big. And I'm going to be playing on this world quite some time, so I'm probably going to need plenty of room for storage, and I'm going to want to be able to expand it and make it even bigger. So I thought I would start. Oh, I'm going to have to go to sleep here. I don't want monsters spawning around here. But I thought I would start with just going through and clearing out this area and start putting up some walls for the basement. And once again, I'm going to do that in form of another time lapse. So I went out and I started doing some digging, but it didn't take very long for me to realize just how slow of a process this was and how boring and tedious it was, and I really wanted my equipment to be enchanted. So I went out and started dealing with my cows to try to get some leather. Here you can see I set up some fence posts in the ground to try to make some of the baby cows fall down below so that as I went through killing them, I didn't kill all of them. Well, so I made some progress in digging. I dug out some of the area over here, but I quickly grew bored with it. And not so much just because I was digging, but because of how slow it felt like it was going, when I know it could go faster if I have efficiency on my shovel. So I went out and I killed a bunch of cows, made some books. Actually, I have a lot more cows and paper than I had expected, which I guess is an okay problem to have. But I made an enchanting table and some bookshelves, and I'm going to see what kind of enchants I can get. Right now, I'm really only interested in efficiency, and there it is, right there for my shovel. I'd really like efficiency 5, but at this point, I'll take efficiency 4. Let's see. Oh, and we got unbreaking. That's good to have as well. Let's see what we can get on this pick. Unbreaking. Did we get efficiency? There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Was efficiency on a pickaxe and a shovel to try to make it so that this process over here goes a little bit more quickly and efficiently and feels a little bit less tedious. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. And yeah, I don't have mending yet, but I can always just repair them by combining them, which is totally fine, but I mean, this is so much faster than what I was doing before. It was just so painfully slow. And I know that you saw only a 30-second time lapse of what I was doing, but you know, and it was only like one Minecraft day worth of digging, but I just knew that it was so slow and inefficient the way I was doing it, that if I just took some time and got my stuff enchanted, that it could go like this. I mean, it's not as fast as it could be with efficiency 5 and a beacon, but still, this is tremendously faster than what I was doing before. And let's give the pickaxe a try here. Yeah, it's not as fast as I would like. But you know what? That is much faster than what I was capable of before. So I'm really glad that I just took a little bit of time to go deal with the cows and get some leather and go harvest my sugar cane and make some paper and turn all of that into an enchanting setup. It's going to make everything that I need to do as far as digging goes so much more quickly. And so over here, you probably saw I was having a little trouble with the cows. I dropped a bunch of babies down. Hello, Mr. Cow. He nodded at me. I dropped the babies down under the ground, and it looks like they're growing up into adults and popping out or getting hurt down there, so maybe I need to release them from down here. I don't want them just to all die down here in this hole. But I was trying to make it so that when I swung my sword, I wasn't just killing every cow that was in here. I wanted some of them to survive. So we'll just do that. They can get out now, right? Yeah, there they go. Yeah, I didn't want them all to die, and so I was trying to do something just to let the babies fall down underneath. And I better go sleep. So I never really intended for this to just become a temporary outdoor base, but it's certainly becoming that, isn't it? I have all my chests, I have an enchanting area, I have a smelting area, I've got all kinds of things just set up outside while I work on my base. I wonder if it would be a good idea just to put some walls around that and a roof on it and call it my starter base, and then over here just start building up my real base. I'll have to think about that, but I'm going to go to work and finish removing all of this stuff over here that I want to take out, clear up this area a little bit. Alright, so you can see I have taken care of this area over here and removed the hills that were over here in this area. I also came back over, got rid of the trees that were over here. I'm going to relocate my tree farm someplace else. I don't know exactly where yet, but maybe someplace back over here behind the buildings that I'm going to build in this area. I've also been taking care of the pumpkins and the farm over here, and been going through and killing cows and gathering up leather and experience. So far, these cows have been my main source of experience. I do need to put together the experience farm with those spawners down underground down there. I'm hoping that I can do that relatively soon. So what I was thinking with my base that I'm going to build here, I don't really like the idea of building just one gigantic building. I don't really like that idea. Because you build one big building and you're working on it for months and months at a time, and then when you're done, well, then what? Now you got to figure out what you're going to do next. Come on up here. Maybe he'll burn to death by the time he gets to me. There we go. Anyway, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to build a town. Here on the coast, we'll build some docks down there and some boat houses and things. And in this area, I think I'm going to build some warehouses. I'm going to have a big, huge basement that spans this entire area. It's going to be storage. And we're going to have a big, huge basement that's going to be underneath multiple buildings, underneath the roads that go in between them, because I don't want big, huge buildings. I want things that I can build relatively quickly and have a bunch of smaller projects that get complete. And so we could build a town that comes, all the way over here. Might have to do something with this area. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out when the time comes. But we can come back all the way over to about here. We can have fill up this whole area with a town. And I don't know what we'll do with this lake. That can be incorporated somehow. We've got a lot of area here for various things. So I kind of like the idea that my base is not just limited to one big, huge, massive building, but instead we're building an area that is, it's going to take up this whole area, but we use different buildings for different purposes. And I'm going to head over here and sleep real quick. So I've also been doing some enchanting. I have enchanted my helmet. I was hoping to get something more than just unbreaking on that. I now have 2 pickaxes, and I will be able to combine these together and get efficiency 5. I've got 1 enchanted shovel. I haven't done my sword yet. I've done my axe, and look at this bow. I got breaking 3 and infinity, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about arrows. I'm hoping that once I get this building started to put together over here, at least get this area kind of enclosed so that I can start putting my storage down there and start organizing things a little bit. That I can start getting some villagers together and get myself some mending books, because as I enchant all these things, I don't want to lose them. And yeah, I can keep repairing them, which I will do for now. I'll just combine tools together to keep them from breaking. I will continue to enchant things. Hopefully we'll get myself a full set of good gear, but having villagers to buy the books from will make it so much easier, and so I'm really hoping to get that going very soon. It's one of the things that I'm pretty excited about doing, is getting the villager trading hall put together. And I do have 2 villagers right down here, which are inside. Are they in there? Yeah, there they are. I hear them. They're hanging out down here in this not concrete, this cobblestone box. I had found them in my boat at one point, and so I figured, you know what, I'll just bring them over here, so I've got 2 to get started with. I had a turtle down here, and I decided to burn a wandering trader and his llamas, and one of them came down in here, got in the boat with my turtle, and made him suffocate, and I wasn't able to save him, so I'm kind of annoyed about that, but I'll have to go find some more turtles. I do have an area that's marked on my map where there were some turtles, and hopefully they'll still be there, and I'll be able to bring them over here eventually. But that's about it for this episode. I was really hoping to at least start building here, but clearing out all of this and everything else that I did took a little bit longer than what I expected. And so I've got this area all cleaned up. Hopefully next time we can really get started on a base and doing some of the other things that we need to do. I'd really like to get the spawner functioning so that I can get some experience and start really enchanting things. Or the villager trading hall. There's so many different things that I want to do. It's kind of hard to decide what to do first. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And please leave a like on this video and leave a comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Today, and today only, it's free. There's no charge for you to subscribe to my channel. I paid for it for you, so it's free. go ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified of new videos. Alright, see you later.